campus of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Spartans ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. And onto the field comes Aiden Child. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Michigan State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Childs. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater. And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid, turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running inside, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Shakes off the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's McCray. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He fields the punt in his own end zone. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the ground with the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Got it. On the move at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Wagner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The run inside. It's Moore. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Wagner. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like...
Could be an alley. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's in. Touchdown, Northwestern. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught on the outside. It's Edwards. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could...
Turning on the Jets. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Flips it out to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're working that left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Spartan!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Red 54, red 54.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
28, 29, ready, go!
Off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Edwards.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Maybe a crease. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready, go!
He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. X going for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pound their way in. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
He leaves it with his back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run it from the gun. Got a little grass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now.
Looking long. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. Setting up the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space, it's Edwards. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Just a short pass to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Spartans will snap it on first and 10. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Sparty. He ran through. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the catch. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Using the quick game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Childs. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it.
Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.